Greetings, Eric Bakker from New Zealand, the naturopath from down under. Right, I've got an interesting question here. Eric, will I experience die-off if I stop eating Candida feeding foods for 30 days? What can I do? So, long question. So what I thought I'd do with this video is give you guys a bunch of different hints and tips on how to avoid die-off, how to stop this nonsense from happening. Many people see die-off as an unavoidable consequence or side effect with going on to an anti-Candida diet. So people see it in this sense, if they stop eating foods contributing to Candida, it could cause die-off. But people also see this if they start actively killing or taking things to get rid of Candida. So how do you avoid this kind of crap? How do you stop feeling bad when you want to feel good? All right. Well, in my clinical experience, based on, this is my 34th year now, most people experience die-off because they do things too quickly or too harshly or too strongly. They don't take their time doing things. They don't carefully think about things. They don't think about, what they do and the consequences. And a lot of this I learned from a long time ago when I worked in a health food shop and I used to serve customers. And then when I first started practice a long time ago, I had a clinic in a health food shop. And people would come in and the manager would serve them, or I would deal with them with different supplements or herbs or dietary recommendations. And then often they'd make a consultation. I'd see them out the back. This is back in the 80s. And I talk to people and I try and work out where the problems came from. And I found that there are a whole bunch of people that made crazy decisions that would say, I want to get well. So they would make decisions, and overnight make changes like very quickly. It's like my son is a personal trainer, and he said, Dad, I get sick and tired of New Year's. I said, why is that? He said, same old. He said, all these people join the gym, and they all want to get really well, so they pay for a year's membership, and after 1 week, you never see them again. They get a sore backside or a sore, whatever. Something hurts, they don't come back. I've seen the same in the clinic. People make crazy decisions. They do things very quickly because they want a quick result, and they feel like crap. And then they start saying, I've got die-off. Why the hell did it happen? So, for example, if you're going to make diet changes and you don't want to feel bad, you've got to make the changes over a 2 to 3 week period, like slowly. Don't go from zero to hero. You're never going to win. It's just not going to happen. So let's just say, for example, you're watching this video and you're not eating a very healthy diet. You're eating quite poorly. Or you're eating a little bit good here and there, but eating a lot of making poor dietary decisions, around eating good food. And then all of a sudden you decide to go on a health kick, okay? And people do it every day. What do you think your body's going to do? It's not going to like it. It's based its whole digestive processes, even the output of the enzymes of the stomach and the pancreas and the small bowel, they're all built around what you're currently eating. So when you try and go from zero to hero very quickly, your body's not going to like it at all. And it's going to feel, you're going to get bloating, you're going to get gas, you could get fatigue or headaches. However, if you made changes more slowly and started swapping the crappy meals here and there for better meals and just slowly amped that up, and slowly started to drink more water, a few more glasses. You start maybe with 1 glass per day. After 3 or 4 days, you have 2 glasses. Then you have, 4 glasses. Don't go from drinking 5 cans of Dr. Pepper, and the following day you're having 6 gallons of water. Not a good idea. It's probably not going to make you feel good. And it's the same with dietary supplements. It's not a good idea from taking nothing to taking 30 capsules a day or something, or from not taking, for example, CanXida, remove the formula I make, from not taking that at all, or any supplements like that, all of a sudden to taking 3 or 6 per day, because you're going to get these forces that start occurring in the body that can sometimes be hard to wind back very quickly. So, when you take things, consequences occur, depending, of course, on the dosage. If you take a lot, you get a strong effect. If you take a little bit, you take a little effect. So here's what you do. You start slowly, and then you see how you feel. Then you start, push a little bit harder, see how you feel. And if you're feeling quite empowered and good, you can push it even a bit harder. But don't come in at 100 miles an hour to begin with. Always think carefully, how crappy is my lifestyle? How crappy is my diet? What type of supplements am I going to take? Am I going to take quality, strong supplements like CanXida, for example? Just be careful what you do, because everything you do has a consequence. And sometimes if you do things too hard at the beginning, you're not going to feel really good at all. And in my opinion, most cases, that's what people misconstrue as a Herxheimer reaction or die-off, is they go too hard out into things. Take your time. You've got plenty of time. And if you feel empowered and good, you can push it harder and harder and harder. And then if you feel discomfort, you can back off a little bit. That's how you're going to avoid die-off, in my opinion, particularly, with that die-off feeling, particularly with the dietary changes and the supplemental changes. Thanks for tuning in.